next, Shuwie. So I'm gonna talk you through some of the things that you can work on for your swim, because it was unfortunate that I didn't manage to get a recording the previous time we did it. Yeah, so here we go. Okay, so like we probably already mentioned, no big issues here, but you can see that the right arm sort of swings over, and then the left arm is more like a high elbow recovery over here. Can you see now for the right? So the right, it's more like a swing over kind of swing type. To be honest, there's nothing really wrong with it. It's just so that you're more aware of how you swim. So overall, very neat high elbow recovery though. Good clearance. Okay, so from the top, it's actually really good that you have like no crossover going on both sides. As you can see from this one, and then there's this other one, the left arm over here. So that's really good. And your body alignment is actually pretty good as well. So this will probably be like the widest part of your entire body in the water, which is actually really good. Okay, the only thing that I picked up from here is when you enter into the water, okay, over here it might not be super clear. Okay, but if you can really look at it, there's actually like your hands go straight and then your palms sort of turn out a bit. And what this does is that it actually kind of reduces your ability to catch more effectively. So ideally what you want for it to be, it's a good entry, and then you want your fingertips to be more neutral, with your middle finger sort of like pointing forward, somebody pulling you from the middle finger. Yeah. That apart from that, okay, the legs are a bit loose in that sense. If you can see, this is your hips, this is your legs, and then it kind of sort of like splays apart. What we want ideally is probably like a tighter kick, whereby it's more like a sort of like a horizontal kind of feet together with your ankles closer together. You actually display that, but every time when you breathe, it kind of splays apart. Okay, so over here you can see that this is really straight. This is really quite good. But when you turn to rotate, then it starts to actually open up. And that is really because there's a slight sort of over rotation going on in here. Your body is almost like parallel to the wall, if you like. Ideally, maybe a good rotation would be somewhere about 45 to 60 degrees, but you're almost 90 degrees. So your leg definitely will have to open to sort of counterbalance yourself. Yeah. And that could possibly be the case because of your head position, which we'll see later on. But other than that, everything's really good. Okay, so now we see from the front underwater. Okay, first thing to note is that, like what I was mentioning about your head position, that it's like sort of really low. It's almost entirely submerged into the water. Yeah, like you can see the whole head over here. So somewhat for you, maybe it's probably better to have a little bit of it sort of like popping up over the surface of the water. So if this is the water surface, then you have at least some parts of your head showing, so that when you turn to breathe, right, your head naturally acts as like there'll be a bow wave so that you can breathe more comfortably. Then you wouldn't have to over rotate, and then your legs wouldn't sort of have to counterbalance yourself. So it's a small thing that sort of affects the rest of how your body actually interacts with the water. Okay, like you can see, the head here is really low. Yep. Okay, arm wise, right? Neat entry, straight and neat entry, which is good. Okay, but you tend to sort of, okay, let's just look at it again. Okay, entry point right here. Oops. Entry point right here. Okay, I'll play it in slow-mo. Okay, still pressing down. Still pressing down. Okay, only start to begin the catch a bit. Okay, now we see that you actually begin the catch here. So technically from here to here, you have just been sort of like pressing down the water at the front end. And what this does is it actually bring your upper body higher in the water, and then your legs, like a seesaw, will be a bit more sinky, and then you have to kick even harder. So what you want basically is for yourself, right? Like let's say if you enter the water like that. Okay, this is the water surface. You enter the water here, your arms, then you start pressing down, and all the way until probably about here, that you sort of start to catch backwards. So we've talked about your flexibility a bit and stuff like that. So probably it would be a better idea for you to sort of spear in, probably not so deep, not so low, but slightly deeper over probably about here, and then straight away catch back. Because all these pressing down is actually wasted time, and it does not help you in moving forwards. So that's not really efficient. It just helps you to move up and down. That's about it. Okay, arm angle wise, right? It's a tad bit straight. Okay, but I'm just really being picky here. You could try having it sort of pulling under yourself, but this is not such a big deal. Okay, I believe the right side does it better. There's a really nice angle over here. Yeah, which is good. So you have no worries about your catch phase. It's just that the entry into the water. Okay, so a closer look about your arm entry is that we can see, okay, now this becomes really apparent that your head is really low in the water. You see the whole thing is almost submerged underwater. Okay, so this left arm is actually pretty good. Shoulder, always have the shoulder higher than the elbow, higher than the wrist, than the fingertips. So this is how your hand comes in. Ideally we want something probably like here to here, and then slightly downwards, and then your fingertips here, so you get ready to sort of push the water back. Because the way that you're having it right now, right, there's a very good tendency for you to push downwards. As you can see, your palm is facing towards the bottom of the pool. Yeah? Okay, so ideally, like, you could start catching, sort of pointing your fingertips down now, and then you start the catch earlier. Okay, so for the right arm, right, we'll see that it's a bit different. It's a bit more exaggerated. Okay, we'll just take a look at this. So this is the left arm. Okay, so the right arm goes in. You can see from here. Pretty okay. Okay, and then it starts to reach up. and then it starts to go even higher before it sort of presses down. And further down some more. So basically all the way until about right here. And then you start your catch whereby your palm faces backwards. And then you pull the water. So whatever that just happened here, it's just pressing down the water, which is not helpful for you in moving forward. So I would say cancel out all this. Good entry, straight down, and then start to pull back would do you a lot better. Yep. So in short, basically what we want to work for you today is 1, head position, 2, the arm catch pattern, and then the third one would probably be a tighter kick for yourself. Otherwise, everything else is looking pretty good. Yep. So not to worry about that. Yep.